Good morning, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Tracy and I'm from the BWF Development team. And welcome to today's webinar session. Today we're going to go through a little bit about what is Beyond Badminton, an initiative by the BWF Development team for players and to anyone that's interested. All right. And for today, that's myself. And then we also have Erica from the development team as well. And me and her will be doing the session today for everyone. I'll pass it over to Erica.
Thank you, Tracy, for the opening of the session, which is our first webinar. So my name is Erica. So we will be working alongside with Tracy in today's session. So we will go through a little bit about the overview of today's session. These are some of the topics that we will be covering. The first one about the BWF vision. Secondly, is about what is beyond badminton. Third would be the dual career section. Fourth will be what are the opportunities that BWF currently offer, as well as the pathway available. On top of that, we also cover a little bit about the education resources that we do provide to anyone who are interested in these resources. And lastly, it would be the open Q&A for everyone to ask questions. But in the meantime, feel free to use the chat function. If you do have any question throughout the presentation, use the chat function and keep your question. If not, keep your question at the end of the session today and feel free to ask. Okay, just in case you're not familiar with the BWF vision, the vision is to giving every child a chance to play badminton for life. Firstly, starting in giving the child a racket to try badminton, and of course, then develop them into a youth, maybe going into competition. If not, there is also other pathway that we do offer for them to involve in the world of badminton in terms of in administration role. On top of that, we also have resources for senior, which is to encourage them to also involve in the sports of badminton for their health benefits. So what is beyond badminton? The tagline we have is to help players to maximize their potential during their playing career and also beyond. So this is our tagline. We will share an introduction video. It's about the Beyond Badminton initiative that we are currently having. Enjoy the short video.
Did you know you can continue your badminton career while preparing for life after sport? Dual career is a combination of 2 or more careers. Example, badminton plus education and/or work career. This is aligned with the BWF's vision, giving every child a chance to play badminton for life. The benefits of dual career are as follows. 1. Health-related benefits. 2. Social benefits. 3. Developmental benefits. 4. Athletic retirement and life after sport. 5. Better future employment prospects. Here are some of the testimonials of our players who have pursued their dual career.
Previously, I wanted to do a course back home to add on my degree, but because of the financials, so I couldn't do that. So when I got this opportunity, it was really a great opportunity for me to add on my papers and see where it takes me. I kept pushing myself, even when I didn't want to. I really had to finish it because I felt like there's a light at the tunnel after this course, so I hoped for something better. Take the course, you never know what happens in the near future. You never know where it takes you, so just live the day as it comes and take on the opportunities.
Hello everyone, I am Adam Hatem Gamal from Egypt. I took scholarship from the BWF and University of London in International Sports Management. I believe education has a huge power nowadays, and it has a huge impact in all aspects in life. I believe everyone must have a backup plan after finishing his professional career. I studied and finished all the program already. Nowadays, I'm figuring out what shall I do like next, and like this scholarship changed my whole career and my whole life.
If you are interested to know more about the initiative, visit our website and/or complete the interest form.
Hopefully, this video gives you a glimpse about what is dual career is all about. It mentioned that pursuing two career while you are still playing badminton. Therefore, these are some of the information that we'll be covering for today's session. Moving on to the next one is we're going to talk about what are the opportunity and pathway does BWF offer. So as you can see on the diagram, these are the dual career pathway, and here it has been separated into two different age groups. The first one we will be looking at is the 15 to 19 years old age group, where we have younger players who are still competing in their junior tournament. For example, it could be national junior championship competition, continental junior tournaments, and also some of the BWF junior international tournament. While they are pursuing their junior competition career, there are some opportunity for the BWF education program that we offer. For example, the Shuttle Time Youth Leadership Workshop. It is a workshop that uses badminton as a tool to bring out the leadership in youth, which could be a skill that the youth absorb and then assist coaches or teachers in their school, in their local club, or in their junior team in terms of teaching badminton in that area. On top of that, later on, we're also going to talk a little bit about the education side, which is the athlete certificate that is offered with partnership with the World Academy of Sports. Looking into another age group, which is the 19 plus years old, which we call it the senior players, where they are competing also at the national, continental, BWF senior events. And their goal is also probably qualify for Olympics, Paralympics, and other global games as well. At this age group, where they finish their high school education, we also have some education and pathway opportunity as well. These are something that we'll be also covering at the later on at the slide. This could be becoming a PE teacher, becoming a BWF certified coach, administrator, technical official. And on top of that, there are also education opportunity that we are in partnership with World Academy of Sports and the International Olympic Committee that would provide additional resources to the players. So how can player continue playing and learning? So we're going to touch a little bit comes to academic education opportunity. As we mentioned, we have the athlete certificate program, which is aimed at junior players. It is a short online courses that provide an opportunity for young players to understand the needs they have in terms of becoming a successful and knowledgeable athlete. This is also an opportunity for them to also learn about time management, how to write a sponsorship proposal in terms of to continue their competition career, how to be better in managing their social media and profiling as well. On top of that, we also have the postgraduate certificate of international sport management program in partnership with World Academy of Sports and also the University of London in the UK. So if you do have a degree, completed your degree and you want to go for further study, this is an online program that aims for players who are interested in enhance their knowledge in international sport management. On top of that, we also have the IOC Dual Career Resources, which is the Athlete 365 Career Plus Self-Discovery Workshop and the online platform learning, which Tracy is going to touch more details on that later on. So we're going to watch two videos. The first one is the athlete certificate to give you a brief explanation what the program is all about.
There are so many considerations for a student athlete today, and the athlete certificate has been created for you to guide you on your journey.
Okay, so next on we're going to watch a video, also introduction about the postgraduate certificate of International Sport Management program.
The World Academy of Sport originated in 2003 in Manchester, England. Since then, we've grown across the world, partnering with many of the international sporting bodies, national governments, and other major sporting events to deliver unique, industry-standard educational programs around the world.
Our program aims to provide students with an in-depth understanding of the latest sport management strategies and develop the skills needed for professional management of organizations and projects within the dynamic sport industry.
With the International Federation's experience and working at the coalface, we're actually able to prepare our graduates for not only what's happening today, but what's happening in 5 and 10 years' time, so that when they graduate, they'll be really able to hit the ground running and prepared for a strong international career.
The program is also very flexible in its learning, so if you have other commitments in your life, for example work, children, any caring responsibilities, you will not be in a position where you ever have to compromise those factors.
Well, I'm a firm believer that people should continue advancing their education. Doesn't matter if you work at an international federation level, a major event organizer, or even if you work in a club. Advancing education for employees increases the staff motivation, reduces the staff turnover, and brings to the organization new ideas.
Okay, so that's it in terms of the introduction of both of the program. Good news is we do offer scholarship opportunity for players. If you wish to enroll into the athlete certificate or the postgraduate program, we do have application opening soon for both programs. So for the athlete certificate, the application will open next month. It is open for any young players who would like to take up the opportunity, and the scholarship offer is 100%, and the program is available in English language for the time being. So let's say if you are a coach or administrator and or even parents or players, if you do have any peers or any junior player in your community, and if you think that this is something that would benefit them into enrolling, since we have the scholarship program, we will encourage you to ask them to apply, and we will have that information available next month. In terms of the postgraduate certificate international sport management, the application is already open now. If more information, you can scan on the QR code. We do offer one full scholarship and 25% scholarship for the scholars who apply. The program is 100% online as well, and it is delivered in English. So if you're pursuing like probably like a part-time athlete and you want to study, or you have a full-time job in relation to badminton sports, and you wish to also pursue your education, you can also consider enrolling in it, because one benefit is you can actually study part-time. Okay, if you study full-time, you can complete the program in 1 year. And let's say if you are studying part-time, you can go up to 5 years to complete the program. Okay, as you mentioned, the application is open, and we will definitely encourage you or your peers to apply if there's any interest. And the deadline is on the 15th of June 2026. The intake will actually start on the September of this year. So from now until June, you have more ample of time to prepare the application needed for those programs. As I mentioned, these are the quick criteria for the athlete certificate. One thing to highlight is that the players need to be in good standing with the National Badminton Federation, and the application is fully online. In terms of the postgraduate certificate of international sport management, one of the criteria is you need to have an existing undergraduate degree. It could be a degree related to sport or not related to sports, or else you actually need to have a minimum 5 to 8 years relevant work experience and professional reference in the world of badminton. In addition to that, you need to demonstrate proficiency in English. And on top of that, also you need to be in good standing with your national federation. Okay, so if you have any question in terms of the scholarship, feel free to use the chat box, and we will come back to you at the end of today's presentation to answer those questions. I think that's the cue for me to pass on the presentation to Tracy to continue on.
All right, thank you, Erica. So Erica shared more about what BWF offers to players. So besides BWF, IOC, the International Olympic Committee, has also programs available to athletes, any athletes in general, or anyone in general that would like to, whether to further their studies or to upskill themselves. So one of it is the Athlete 365 online learning platform. As you can see on the screen, there are various courses available. So it could be management-based, it could be coaching, understanding sports injuries, and many, many more. Some of these are only in English, and some of these are in multiple languages, so they may have one in your language. So this is something that we would recommend anyone that's interested to upskill themselves, to gain more knowledge. This is a good platform for you to start out with. All the courses are free and endorsed by the IOC. All right. Erica has also shared a little bit about the pathways for players. So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth into the different pathways. So Erica shared a little bit about Shuttle Time. So Shuttle Time, it's more for those that are looking to become PE teachers. So you can go through the Shuttle Time program. And then we also have players that most of the players will tend to go down to the coaching pathways. We also have players that would like to, start your own club, start your own academy, or even work for the federation. So then you can go on, there's also the administrator pathway. For some, you want to go down the event route. So we also have an event management program, a pathway that's available. And another pathway that is also quite interesting to some players would be the technical official pathway. So I'll talk a little bit more about the technical official pathway now, and then for the others, I will go on to the different slides. So for the TO pathways, you usually start out at the national level, progress through the continental level and BWF level. So this is a good way for players, retired players, or anyone that wants to, get a side job, get a side income while still working or playing badminton in general. So this is a pathway that's available, and you can also encourage players to take up these pathways. On to the next slide. So we now talk a little bit more about the coach education program, because we know most players, when they finish playing, they will want to become a coach. So at BWF, at the moment, we have 3 levels of coach education program, 1, 2, and 3. So level 1 is usually at the national federation level. Level 2, it's at the continental level. And level 3, it's run by BWF. So for level 1, we also have the disability coaching workshop. So for those that are interested to go to, coach para-badminton players or players with disabilities, the disability coaching workshop will be a good way to start off with. So for that, we also have level 1 and level 2. So what is the difference between the levels? So level 1 is basically focused more about basic link coaching sessions. So this is more suitable for those that are starting out their coaching career, especially at the grassroots level, at the club level, or from a teacher, PE teacher with badminton knowledge, wanting to do more in the area of coaching badminton. So this is where the level 1 comes, where you go on to take the level 1 course. So level 2 course, level 2 course focus more on annual training, competition programs with the elements of sports science. So it's a higher level of coaching. This is more suitable for anyone that's interested to, becoming going on to develop to become a state level coach, national level coach. So this is the program that's more suitable for you. So you still need to do level 1 and then go on to level 2, all right? And what about level 3? So level 3, it's more for highly experienced coach, which has been working with the federation for a while, because there are lots of areas in the player development pathways that you need to focus on during this course. So it's more like trying to link the theory side of coach education into the practical side of coach education. All right. So there's lots of things in terms of player development, player pathways, working with youth development, and working with elite players. So like how the skills of working with the different age group, different group of players. So this is where level 3 comes in. All right. So for players that are competing, that has a BWF ID, competing in BWF sanctioned tournaments outside of their home country, and also at the international challenge level and beyond, we have something that we call the fast track coaching course. So how is this different from the traditional level 1, 2, and 3 is that for the fast track course, it's a very highly intensive 8 days course where at the end of the course, you could be a level 1 coach or a level 1 and level 2 coach. So we combine level 1 and level 2 syllabus into the course. That's why we are focused, this is more focused for the international players where they have good playing experience. So this course helps them to transit, putting the technical knowledge that they already know into the theory side of things, where like group management, how to manage a group, what's the different ways of coaching, those kind of things help them to transit from being playing to coaching. So moving on from the coach education stuff, the coach education programs, we also have educational resources available. So one of it is our BWF education platform, where we have online courses and online components available. So we have the event management course, which I shared a little bit in the earlier slides. We have the National Administrator online course and Marketing and Communication course. So these 3 online courses are geared for people that wants to start their own academy, their own club, or looking to work with a federation. So this is where you can kickstart your management career. So for those that are interested more in like Shuttle Time and coach education, we do have the online component available. The online component is not a standalone course. It's meant to help you to get prepared for the face-to-face course. So by doing this online component doesn't mean that you are a certified coach. It means that you have completed part of it. You still need to go for the face-to-face course to get certified. Okay? And then where to access this, we have the link here for you. We will share this slide with you so you can click on the link and also to register onto the platform and to go through all the different courses available on the platform. So in addition to the online courses, we also have education manuals available. So we have the Shuttle Time manuals, coach education, and technical official. We have the links here. As mentioned, we will share this with you so you can go download the manuals. So for the Shuttle Time, I think we have almost 28 manuals at the moment, languages, I think. Is that right, Erica?
We have 30 languages available. Hence, definitely there will be one language that would fit the community that we have in implementing the Shuttle Time program.
Yeah, so the same thing with coach education, we have it in multiple languages, not as much as Shuttle Time, but there is probably around 10 languages for level 1. And then we have 3 languages for the technical officials. So feel free to go onto the website to download the manuals. It may help you whether you want to become a coach or you are still thinking of which direction you want to go. So to help you to upskill yourself as well and to support your delivery, we also have the videos available on the development YouTube channel. So feel free to go onto the YouTube channel to look at the videos. We have the Shuttle Time videos. We have the coach education videos. We also have videos from our World Coaching Conference, which is just done last year in Paris. The videos are available for free, so feel free to watch the videos. In addition to that, to get the latest news about our development activities, updates, feel free to register to our development newsletter.
If you have any question later on, I think the next slide will show our contact information, and this is where you can reach directly to myself and Tracy. There is also this interest form where you yourself or even your players, if they have specific pathway that they may be interested, for example, they want to be a teacher or they want to be an entrepreneur or anything, or if they have specific interest in Shuttle Time, the IOC resources, the Royal Academy of Sport resources, it's just a simple 3 to 5 minute online form. They fill out, myself and Tracy will receive it and will respond directly to you and actually share you the direct link to access into those resources so that you don't miss out. And that we also do keep your information, your data, so that if there's any new opportunity arise which is related to your interest, you'll be having the first opportunity to get to know on those new resources or so on. So we do encourage, if you do have any interest, please let us know by filling up the online interest form.
I've also in addition to Erica, I've also shared the BWF Development Facebook page where we will also put out information so you can also follow us. All right, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you for your time. We do have a next webinar coming soon in May. So in the next webinar, we'll talk more in the area of the programs and scholarship offered by World Academy of Sports and the various programs that they offer. So we do have an invited guest to share from the World Academy of Sports to share a little bit more about their programs and the scholarship that they offer. Right. Thank you very much and see you soon.